Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Joe on it coming in with another battle replay here for the GCSL Room 2 Siege Tournament. This is a little bit older of a battle, but me and Ellington are going to do our best to pump out the rest of these battles just to make sure that everything has been covered as far as what we were able to get for replays. So if you guys were involved in the tournament and you're watching this replay, please make sure to get all of the replays from all of the battles in there so we can cover them all if you guys would like them to be covered. With Ellington's name being dropped in there, please get over there, check out his channel. He's just crushing it. Like I said yesterday in the stream, he is crushing YouTube right now with views and new subscribers and everything. He is being a beast right now. So make sure you get on over there, check out his content. So alright, we have actually the battlefield today. We have Carpe Venum taking on Flower Power. Actually, Ellington's on the defending team here, but I will get to that in a moment. We'll start off here with the attackers. We'll get into Galatia. Galatia is being commanded by Disclaimable. He is bringing with him 7 units of the Galatian swords, 7 legionnaires, 3 Syrian archers, 1 Levy Freeman, and 1 skirmisher. He's also got a giant ballista here hiding behind his towers, and his general is a unit of the noble horseback there. Now, this is the defender's viewpoint, just want to say. So, as you can see, there are some units that are missing here. The Boii armies doesn't look full, and the Egyptian army here doesn't look full either. So, we will probably be seeing their units come trampling out of the woods here at some point. Let's get into Boii here. Boii is being commanded by Cross. He is bringing with him 7 units of the Celtic warriors, 2 sword followers, 4 Celtic bowmen, and 1 giant ballista from what we can see. So that is the end of what Boii is bringing from what we can see, as I said there. Then we have Egypt here being commanded by Agent Panda. Again, what we can see is 6 units of Thorax swordsmen, 2 units of Egyptian infantry, 1 Sobek cultist unit, which actually is a pretty interesting unit. I think that's the ones with the... Yeah, they're the ones with the alligator head, I think it's an alligator head. Pretty good unit, pretty solid unit. They have Scare, and they have Discipline also, so pretty good unit to put in there in place like a general unit. They do have the ability to raise the discipline, raise the morale, or keep the morale of your surrounding units. He is also bringing 1 unit of Galatian swords, and from what we can see, his onager way back over here, but it is a movable onager, so understanding that it's all the way back there because you can't hide them. Let's get into the defenders here real quick. We'll start off with our Aravaki being commanded by Buds Rome. He is bringing 7 units of Scutare, 3 Iberian swords, 1 painted one, 2 noble fighters, being one of those being his general, and 4 Iberian slingers. Ellington here playing as Macedon. He is bringing with him 5 Thorax swords, 5 militia hoplites, 1 unit of pikemen, 3 Cretan archers, 1 slinger, 2 royal peltasts, one of those being his general. Finally, we have Pedro here as Carthage. He is bringing with him pretty standard Carthage army, 3 Iberian swords, 3 Samnite warriors, 3 Gallic warriors, 2 units of the mercenary Scutare, 1 noble fighter, 3 Cretan archers. He also, I believe, has a slinger unit. Let's see. Yeah, mercenary Balearic slinger unit right there. And his general is a unit of the general's bodyguard. So, alright, let's get this one going here. I'm not sure. I don't think there's going to be any sort of sally out. The defenders really don't have any cavalry. And again, here we are at the lovely settlement of Carthage. I'm just going to say this right now. Done a lot of Carthage replays over the last few weeks here. And like I said the other day in the video with Ellington, I still really like this settlement. It's a very fun settlement to attack and defend, but I think I'm going to take a little break from Carthage for a little while because there's been a lot of replays, a lot of battles here for Carthage. So I think I'm going to take a little break off of it, maybe a couple days. Alright, so we do have some artillery fire. Actually, Macedon here firing out into the woods, which is actually a really good idea because not sure a lot of attackers hide some units here in that bunch of woods there, and this other very tiny bit of woods right here is usually a good spot. If the attackers were pushing way up over here, obviously they would probably be using this bit of woods, and I don't know, does this, yes, this counts as woods also. So you can see the little green tree there. So those are some spots that you can hide. Boii not moving, and Galatia not moving just yet. Oh, actually, I'm not sure who did. Probably Macedon. Got a nice thread the needle shot here through, burning down one of... Oh, there goes the second one. Wow. Wow. Good shooting there by Ellington. Looks like Carthage is trying to do the same, but he's just not... Oh, nope, there's one. Of course, as soon as I say it, he was able to sneak a shot through. Is he going to be able to get another? Oh, there goes... Wow, good job here. Carthage and Macedon doing a fantastic job. I don't think they can hit this one, though. Maybe Carthage has a shot. Maybe. But I don't think Macedon has a clean shot on that one. What the heck? He's firing through his tower? I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Well, he's getting ready to knock down this wall here. Wall at 94%, so one final shot. There it comes. Oh, yeah, he did. He skipped across the top there. Egypt has pushed up all of his towers, but he is now holding as well. Continue fire from the Galatian ballista. Now trying to hit this wall. Still really trying to get this. Nope, they're firing at something else now. They're firing at the Galatian swords, looks like it. I think they're really still trying to get this ballista, though. Don't think they're going to have the greatest of luck. We do also have Aravaki's ballista. He is firing as well. I think he's the one that's firing over. Yeah, he's trying to get some kills in onto the Galatian swords. Pretty long shot there. Oh, no, I thought he killed one. But this unit of the Galatian swords, 156. This one here, 155. So getting some... Oh, they were able to sneak a shot through. All right, now I'm going to hang out here. Can he get one more in there? Oh, nope. Way over. Still firing at that wall. I wonder how much ammunition he had. He might still have a lot of ammunition. Because the fixed ballistas do come with a lot of ammunition. And with him only single firing it, it's going to take a long time for him to run out of ammunition. Plus, also, even if his final ballista like that gets burned, that's fine. As long as his crew still has ammunition, once Bowie Eye's done firing his, he can just move over and use Bowie Eye's if Bowie Eye still has his. I don't think that the artillery is interchangeable, though. So, but what I mean by that is the Celtic ballista, he still has ammo, the crew still has ammo. I don't think they'd be able to jump on the Greek Onager because it has to be the same type of artillery. I could be wrong. You know, if I'm wrong, feel free to drop that in the comment section below. Let me know, just so I'm aware of it. And anybody else who's watching, if they weren't aware of it, then they will be aware. Ooh, that probably hurt. Yeah. 44 men died out of that unit there. Good finalized shot. I think that was Macedon who got that last shot. Let's see. No, Macedon firing that way. Maybe it was Carthage. Carthage getting that final shot. Another breach here being opened. Bowie Eye's artillery doing a fantastic job. Still the attackers holding, though. So pretty good bombard. Actually, oh, nope. They're going to try and break another breach open, which is a good idea. Good idea. Give them more area to attack. So definitely a good idea. This here being broken down just for guys, newer players or you know, not as experienced players. The reason why it's good to knock down this corner of the wall is because if you push enough troops in here, you will be able to neutralize this tower, which will, you know, obviously you won't get shot. So it's definitely a good tower to try and neutralize. There are specific towers on every single siege map that are better to get over other ones. Better to initially try and neutralize over other specific towers. Makes it easier for you guys to attack. Just give you a little heads up there. It's a pretty long bombardment phase here, actually, for Rome too. This is I was not expecting this. I would have hit play a while ago on this, but I record my videos without really watching before, and I figured that this was going to be a push-up, but still, bombardment phases are definitely necessary. I mean, this is helping me show you guys. So these two teams are helping me show you guys a little bit more of the ins and outs of siege battles. So you can see here, Macedon and Carthage. Yeah, Macedon's going to move on over that way. Our Aravaki here is just going to hang out and wait to see if any units come pouring in through here. He'll be able to immediately, as they're coming through, he'll be able to immediately throw their javelins into them. Macedon is going to do the same. Yeah, he's going to get the unit of his militia hoplites. I don't know if hoplites have. I don't think they do. I don't think the militia hoplites have javelins. Again, if I'm wrong, or unless I pick it up and see it in the battle. Oh wait, nope. Macedon's going to pull back. Nice little triangle formation here. That's an interesting thing. Haven't seen that one before. Interesting. Very interesting there. Okay, so more of the Egyptian army starting to show up. We have 1, 2, 3 units of Cretan archers, 1 unit of Nubian bowmen. We also have a Carian axeman general there. Oh, big boys here. Unit of Galatian Royal Guard here. Solid unit. Very solid unit. 50, 45, 69, 75. They have headhunt, discipline, shield wall, resistant to heat, and something else. I don't know what that other symbol is off the top of my head. But very solid unit. Expensive, but very solid unit. Galatia, we already saw his archers. We saw his general. Just checking to make sure that I didn't miss anything else showing up mysteriously out of the woods. Egypt is now moving his onager way back over here in front by his position. So, he could have easily just hid it right here behind these buildings, instead of putting it all the way back over there behind Boii and Galatia. Just observation. Just an observation. Still firing. Boii here is still firing. I guess the defenders don't have any more ammo. Or they don't have a good shot. Maybe Aravaki still has ammo, but he definitely does not have a shot anymore. I'm going to guess Macedon doesn't have any ammo. And Carthage... I mean, he's still got 4 guys. Where's that guy? Where'd that guy come from? How'd you die? Did something come up here? No, there's no way up there. How are you guys dying? Who are you? Oh, you got a shield. Oh, it's a mercenary Iberians. They do have javelins. The Iberians do, obviously. I thought that was militia there for a second. Still units pushing up here. Actually, Galatia getting off of the front towers here. He has lost his whole ballista crew, as we already saw. Still trying to get shots in there. Egypt now pressing up some towers. He's got a Sobek cultist unit coming up. Hopefully he doesn't land that tower. That would be really bad if he were to do that, because that unit would be stuck. Don't land, don't land, don't land. Okay, he's turning. Ooh, that was close. I thought for sure he was going to land there, and then that unit was going to get stuck up on top of that wall, because there's no staircase. So, yeah, they would get stuck up there, obviously. We have some mercenary Iberian swordsmen moving around. So very, very long bombardment phase. Now Egypt actually turning around and pulling back from the walls. Interesting. Does have 2 towers over here just kind of hanging out. They are not being shot. No, they are currently not being shot by these arrow towers there for the gate, which is a little surprising. Thought they were in range. Can't really, I don't see the red circles there for the towers, though. Oh, actually, maybe they are a little out of range. Okay, never mind. They are out of range there. Another wall section being brought down. Now we're going to have a little bit of an internal settlement bombardment coming from the Boii artillery here. Everybody off the towers here for Egypt. And again, he's stopping. Probably he's playing it safe. You know, it's just... He looks like he's going to move in, then he stops. And he moves in, then he stops. So it's just a little... It's a little... I don't know. I guess it's a little bit of impatience on my part. I want to see some fighting. Militia hoplites took a couple of losses on that wall bounce, on that building bounce shot, I should say. There's the rock right there. There's the cannonball right there. Thorax swordsman unit here down 8 men so far. The attacker's taking a little while now. I mean, they have a lot of breaches open. The artillery... Actually, artillery for Boii still has ammunition. Taking a long time here, though. Remember, the attackers only have an hour. They only have 1 hour to either capture the victory point or have the entire defense route, the same as it would be for the defenders, to kill all of the attackers or rout them, obviously. So we were already underneath an hour-long battle. So somebody's going to have a decisive victory, or not decisive, but somebody's going to have an absolute victory here. We are not going to be going to a time limit victory, it seems. I have a bunch of Celtic warriors now moving up here for Boii. All of his archers now bringing their way up. Egyptian archers moved up a little bit into position. They're pretty much protected. We have some of the Nubian bowmen here starting to fire up over into one of the units of Cretan archers here for Carthage. Starting to take some damage. Some of the guys starting to spray a little bit of blood. As you can see, that guy's got an arrow through his shoulder. That's going to be interesting to see how he draws back on a bow with an arrow in his shoulder. I love that. This guy's got an arrow through his shin bone here. Surprised he's not on the ground right now. That probably hurts a lot. Big push here. Okay, so Boii is going to just... looks like they're just going to haul off and go in here. Actually, we do have a unit of the mercenary... Oh, that's the defenders. They were coming back in. Oh, they chased the Nubian bowmen off. Okay, good move there by Carthage. I did not see that initially. A lot of Celtic warriors, and we do have some Galatian swords here from Galatia coming up towards the walls now. Finally, more archer fire coming over the walls into more of the Cretan archers here. This unit lost 12 so far. They're going to have to move back, because I believe they are out. Yeah, there's 2 units of the Cretan archers here firing, and 1 unit of the Cretan archers for Carthage. So they definitely have to pull back. This tower is getting dangerously close. It is already in the orange section there of almost destruction, or at least 100% fire damage. So Egyptian player might need to watch this tower here, because that tower may be falling soon. And look at this. Archer fire galore, firing in onto some thorax swordsmen there. Not really getting any kills, though. They really didn't get any kills. Actually, no, they're firing into the Siberian swordsman unit. Okay, so this thorax swordsman's unit just took a little bit of the residual fire. Starting to fire into the Siberian swords. Let's take a look and see what their armor is. 15. Perfect unit to fire at. Absolutely perfect unit to fire at. Actually, I think they're pretty good. Yeah, 35, 35, 60 melee defense, but only a 15 armor. And here we go. First units coming through the wall. Looks like maybe... Yes. There we go with a big Pila volley there. I just wanted to snap a little picture. I like the breach point entrances. They're always fun to watch. Good Pila volley there. Actually, can I grab this one too? Let's see. Let me get them lined up from across each other. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like the raised shields over their head, defending from the arrows coming in from the outside. Alright, that will be the end of the pictures here, so let's get into the battle. We do have some of the Galatian guards here, or Galatian swordsmen pressing into some of the militia hoplites. Militia hoplites, this unit already starting to lose. This other unit so far still holding on slightly, but I don't think these militia hoplites are going to hold for very long. 1 unit of Galatian swords here. Actually, sorry, 2 units of Galatian swords pushing in, so that's definitely telling me that these militia hoplites are not going to hold for very long. Arvaki General already being brought up over here. That is a bold move, especially with the Syrian archers out here for Galatia. Wondering why he has brought himself up here. I mean, where is the Macedonian general? He's back over here. Royal Peltash General. I mean, if it was to deal with something about buffs or anything like that, Carthage General could have come over there easier. A lot easier than the Arvaki General would have, but looks like the militia hoplites were successful with a unit of Gallic warriors coming in and giving them a hand against these 2 units of Galatian swords. Let's get over on this side, see how Egypt and Boii are doing on their attack. So let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. Militia hoplites here, they were starting to lose. Second unit of militia hoplites with a unit of thorax swordsmen there from Macedon coming in to help hold off 1 unit of Celtic warriors. Let's see, Egypt still holding, not attacking, but he definitely has a strong presence of thorax swordsmen here to hold this street, make sure that nobody gets attacked from behind. As you can see, all of the slingers here, the Iberian slingers, Cretan archers are getting some shots off, but the Iberian slingers right now not very useful at this moment. Maybe the Iberian slingers be better over here to get some shots off. Archers maybe switch to this side. I don't know. I still don't know. A lot of... Oh, actually, here comes the Syrian archers again. Bowiai's archers up close. Cretan archers and Nubian bowmen here for Egypt. Getting up close to the wall also. Egypt pushing up over that way. Block the road off a little bit more. Give the breach point a little bit more of a opening there for more units to be able to make their way through. How are you getting wrecked? How does that unit getting wrecked? Are these guys firing at them? No, Cretan archers are not currently firing. I thought they were. Oh, we have javelins coming in from the painted ones. I knew I heard a sound coming through. It sounded like something was cutting through the air there. Okay, so painted ones have come up, exhausted some of their javelins to help break a unit of Celtic warriors. Thorax swordsmen here not looking too good. They're getting beaten up pretty good by a couple more units. Celtic warriors here for Bowiai. A lot of javelin fire coming in. We do have a unit of Syrian archers here for Galatia getting some fantastic shots in onto the back of this militia hoplite unit. So the attackers are really trying to press right here. They're just basically keeping these two units at bay, keeping them occupied as they're trying desperately to push through. Here comes some more of the Gallic warriors. Nope, they're going to pull back. I thought they were going to charge in there. Yeah, this is not looking good here. So defenders need to throw some more units up. Looks like Macedon's starting to bring some thorax up. Oh no, he's moving another unit of his militia hoplites over there. Hopefully they get over there fast enough before Bowiai just breaks through here. I don't know if they're going to make it. He has since stopped them. Okay, so they are not coming over here. Bowiai is going to be able to have a good opportunity to start moving some units through here, along with Egypt, maybe Galatia as well, circling some units around. Or unless it's Galatia's job to just keep them. I mean, look at how many units he's holding up here. Currently he's got 4 units, now 5 units holding back 1 unit of Galatian swords. We do have some of the Bowiai units here, Celtic warriors charging through, getting into another unit of the mercenary Gallic Gallic warriors there. Another unit of the Gallics coming around. So we do have some Gauls versus Gauls here. Combat going on. You can see very similar looking guys. The shields are pretty much a show that they are same faction-esque mercenaries. More units moving up here. We do have another unit of the militia hoplites here for Macedon pushing up. And Arvaki so Arvaki has now become the reinforcement army. So there's really no reason, again, my perspective here, there's really no reason for him to stay hanging out up here with all of these units. He could start cycling them around so they're a little bit closer to, actually that's what it looks like he's doing. He's got 2 units of Scutari starting to move, probably just getting them into a better position. So if Macedon or Carthage really starts getting beaten back, he can immediately throw some of his units in there, part of being the reserve army. So let's get back in here. We'll just watch a little bit of this fighting here. Bowiai's doing a very good job so far, though. Do have that 1 unit of Gallic warriors that pushed over, holding back a couple units of Bowiai units there, but probably not going to last very much longer. Their morale is not looking very good. There's more militia hoplites coming in, just guys crashing into each other, desperately trying to hold on to this front. Galatia here has a unit of his Galatian sword starting to waver. And the noble Fido general for Arvaki pushing into combat here. I think the defenders here at this point are really just trying to break this offensive, push by the attackers, and reform their lines on this side, but it's not looking like they're having a whole lot of luck just yet. Once they start bringing up some of their heavier troops, though, like the Scutari coming up, it's not a heavy unit, but they are a very good unit. Once these 2 units get up here, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these Celtic warriors really start getting cut down. Oh, fire arrows now coming in. Is that from the is that the Syrians firing that? Probably.
Yes, Commander.
I believe that was the Syrians firing, though. Maybe the Bowiai? Let's see. Cretans? It is the Cretans. They are not firing fire, though, so I'm guessing that might have been the Syrian archers firing the flame arrows there. But more units again here for Egypt, for Boii. Apologies there. Oh, no, now we have a unit. So there they are. All right, Tobek Kultists. Let's just get a little slow motion here for a minute. So there, alligators or crocodiles on their heads. I would tell me they're pretty awesome because they probably killed the thing with their bare hands. So solid guys there. Definitely very solid. 2 units of the Thorax Swordsman here still just holding. And the attackers are... Yeah, they're just blocking off. They've got the rear of their assault pretty much handled with 2 units of Thorax, 1 unit of Galatian Swordsmen currently. I mean, I understand why the defenders are not firing at them. There is another unit of Egyptian infantry here up on the wall. Pretty sure they have javelins as well. So any units that were going to come in initially would just get absolutely cut down by the Thorax Swordsmen and the Galatian Swords javelins. There we go. That was the word I was looking for. Artillery crew. Where is the mobile artillery? Where did that onager go? Here he comes. Creeping up here through the center. Still more Cretan archer fire. Oh! Who still has ammo? Does Macedon still have ammunition? He does. That sneaky, sneaky guy, Ellington. He still has ammunition and starting to barrage down here. Wow. Very well done. Hell of a good job with the patience there by Ellington. Don't think that the attackers are going to be able to light this on fire. So keep firing, dude. Yes, getting great shots down here now into the Syrian archers. Look at the attackers pull back now. They were so being, not aggressive, but they were being wall aggressive. Having a whole bunch of units there ready to go. And now they might actually make their current units inside start to suffer here a little bit. Probably going to start losing some men. And maybe lose their opportunities. We'll have to see. Is Ellington? Oh, he lost it. That's rough. But again, big shout out there to Ellington with that patience, waiting for the attackers to move all the way up here close to the walls. Very well done there by Ellington. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of sword followers here for Boii. Only 6. Unless one of them already routed, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. More archer fire coming. Flame shot coming over into the defenders. Trying to break their morale. Some now flame shots coming in from these mercenary Cretan archers there for Macedon. Getting some good shots into the Celtic bowman there. Oh, now I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to light the Greek onager on fire. Okay. I can see what he's trying to do there now. Onager crew is immediately going to pull out of the way. They do not want to lose their onager right there at that breach mouth. Mouth of the breach. Depending on how you want to say that or how it's actually said. More Macedon Thorax swordsmen charging into the battle, actually keeping the Scutari from breaking. Does Thorax have discipline? They do have discipline. I did not know that. Okay. So the Thorax swordsmen coming in with their ability there, making sure the Scutari did not break. Scutari is going to pull back here again. Mercenary noble fighters up in the battle for Carthage, starting to rout a unit of the Galatian swords. Galatian legionnaires here. So yeah, so actually that really did, I mean, Boii has now returned back up close to the wall, but again, I just want to make mention, Ellington, that was a really good job, because he pushed a lot of Galatia back. He pushed a lot of Galatia back, which I'm guessing Galatia was going to send more units in here, and this wall breach is getting close, unless Boii sends some units over here. There we go. So this wall breach here is being defended so far. Not seeing any units for Boii or Egypt here starting to move up. We do have a unit of the Galatian legionnaires starting to make their way in this direction. Not sure if they're actually going to come in here though. Maybe they'll get in there before this unit breaks. They were wavering, starting to come back. Not sure. Let's swing on this side. Boii still making a big push here. Still using just Celtic warriors. Very well done. Very well done, saving all of his sword followers so far. He's got 2 units of sword followers here ready to go. Actually, Egypt's starting to make a push up on this side, breaking or routing a unit of Scutari. We have some mercenary samurai warriors for Carthage making their way up. Galatian swords are going to hold the front line there. The slingers firing back here? No, they are not. A couple more units of Scutari here. 4 Arvaki are going to start making their way around towards the front. Still do have the thorax pikemen there for Macedon, though, so that could be a game changer. If the attackers press enough and break through this front line, those thorax pikemen can absolutely come in handy. Pretty sure somebody didn't Carthage bring pikes? Ah, he's got a unit of African pikemen as well. Okay, thought he did. I thought that he did. So let's get into some more of the fighting here. Macedon is trying to reinforce Carthage, starting to pull the mercenary noble fighters back out of the combat. Just trying their best to hold this front section. Oh, artillery's fire starting to come. Here we go. Just keep an eye on the artillery here, see what kind of shots he gets off. Ooh, another big shot going in there into the Royal Peltast of Macedon. Militia hoplites starting to waver. Good volley of the artillery from way back over here. Getting into some more of the Scutari there. Look at the defenders are kind of just juggling units around, trying to throw units around as fast as they can. Trying to get units to where they need them to be. Macedonian archers kind of a little bit out of position. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to shoot. He's trying to get the vantage point to be able to fire at the onager here. But we do have the 2 units of Cretan archers here for Egypt, getting just some fantastic volleys in onto these Cretan archers from Macedon. So right now it's not going very well. Slinger unit there for Macedon has now just been routed. 21 men left in that unit. Let's see what they have for kills. 18. That's rough. That is very rough to see. But I'm guessing that was the Boii archers, because they did seem to have a good shot, or maybe it was the Syrian archers. They had a good line of fire on the slingers who were hanging out right there on the corner of the wall there. Attackers really starting to pour in some more units now. We have actually Cretan archers in here that are out of ammunition getting charged in. Still being held on this side here for Egypt. Taking on Carthage and a unit of Scutari there for Arvaki. Actually, Carthage got a unit of his, let's see this, mercenary Gallic warriors up on the wall here to take on some Egyptian infantry. That should be a pretty easy victory for that. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. The second unit of Egyptian infantry now coming up on the tower. I think this Gallic warrior unit might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Let's see. There's Egyptian infantry, 1624, 4155. And the Gallic warriors, their still combat is even, so maybe they will be able to beat these 2 units. I doubt, though. I doubt it. With the amount of, extra men that these 2, it's 2 units of infantry against 1 unit of Gallics. Might not be successful. Egypt now bringing up more of his big boys here. 5 more units of thorax. 4 units of thorax swordsmen. 1 unit of the Galatian Royal Guard here. They're actually hiding all 3 of their generals right here behind the wall. Good job there. Archers won't be able to have a good fire, good vantage point to fire at them. And look at this front section here has been victorious for the attackers. They have lost a decent amount of their troops, though. Boii has exhausted. I don't see any more of the round flags, so it looks like Boii has exhausted a lot of his Celtic warriors. Oh, Sworn. Ooh, man. Oh, God, that's Oswan. That's a tough... 2 units. These generals are a unit of Oswan also. Yeah, that's going to be something that the defenders are going to have a problem dealing with, I think. I don't know. I mean, I think... Yeah, Carthage still has his Samnites. And there is still the 2 units of pikes, so maybe they'll be able to handle them. Maybe they will. I mean, Arvaki still has some noble fighters as well, so... We'll have to see when the Oswan gets in there. Do have a couple more units of beaten up Celtic warriors there for Boii, though. Could be used as a cannon fodder kind of unit. We do have some Cretan archers pushing up the staircase here into 2 units of Scutari there. Not going to go. I'm sorry, 1 Scutari, 1 unit of Iberian swords. Slinger fire now coming from the Iberian slingers down into the Galatian troops. Sobek Cultus is charging up with another unit of the sword followers for Boii. So Boii seems to be making a big push here. or maybe not making the push yet, but getting ready to make the push for this staircase. Oh, great volleys there from the Celtic bowmen. I'm guessing maybe the Cretans are firing as well. That was a huge volley that's coming straight across into the stairs. Iberian swords getting cut down. I'm pretty sure this is the unit from before with the armor. Oh yeah, they have a 15 armor. The mercenary samurai warriors here, much better armor, 95. But yeah, there goes those Iberians. Iberian swordsmen are going to be gone very soon. Very, very soon. Iberian slingers still here trying to do their best. 2 units of slingers? No, just one. This unit, the second unit, is hidden. So this front unit here firing as best as they can. Routing a unit of the Celtic bowmen, sorry. So that is good to see as far as if you're rooting for the defenders. 1 unit of the Celtic bowmen have been routed, but there's still 31 of them left. They may still come back. They're running past both of the generals. I mean, they have 143 kills, so they might not have a whole bunch of ammunition left. But again, we are here at another standstill. 22 minutes, 30 seconds left in the battle. So I'm going to do a little fast forward here till we start seeing. I mean, this is a lot. This is obviously very good tactics by the attackers, waiting, getting some good volleys in, trying to knock down some more of the defenders' units here, lower their man count, stuff like that. But kind of just want to fast forward a little bit, get some more of the battle going on. All right, looks like we have a unit of the Galatian Legionnaires charging up to a unit of the mercenary samurai warriors. They have now exchanged their javelins and are going to get into a fight here. So more of the Samnites and Galatian Legionnaires, sorry. It's actually a pretty even fight, let's see. 40, 40, 65, 75, 36, 4, 34, 55, 95. So actually, Samnites have 20 points better of armor, but the Legionnaires have a little bit of an edge on the attack and weapon damage. So it'll be interesting to see how well they do. Starting to push up the stairs here. Boei getting a unit of the sword followers in. Iberian swordsmen are starting to waver yet again. Don't know if they're going to leave them in there. Probably will. And, oh, actually, wow. Carthage was victorious. The 1 unit of the Gallic warriors up here. Let's see how many kills they have. 189. Very well done. But here comes a unit of Thorax. Probably going to come up. Yeah, finish off this unit of Gallics. There they go. They might actually save the Egyptian infantry. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, Boei starting to press just 1 unit at a time, sending up 1 unit. Did he break them? Oh, he routed them. Let's see how many men. 50 men left in that unit of Iberian swords. More archer fire coming up from the Celtic bowmen here. Mercenary Syrian archers getting involved in the firing as well. Firing into the Iberian slingers who are still trying, still doing their best. Still, you know, they're slinging those rocks. They're doing the best that they can to try and break some more of these attackers' archers here. Egypt starting to press up on this side, getting into a battle with some noble fighters. African pikemen now making their way over here. Pikes are not extended yet because the Samnite warriors still need to get off of the pikeman unit before they can, unless they're just going to use them as a swordsman unit, which is definitely within the rules to be able to do if they would like to do that. But obviously pikes are a lot better as pikes instead of as swords. Arvaki with a good unit of Scutari up here, getting some good javelins down onto these Egyptian and Galatian units here. Very well done. Thorax swordsman pulling back. Second unit of Thorax swordsman starting to get cut down pretty good. Galatian Legionnaires unit is losing decisively. Noble fighters. So the pike's not even involved in combat yet. They're just holding. There they go. Pikes have now been extended, and as you can see, Samnite warriors pulling back and the noble fighters pulling back just to make sure that they don't have any units stacked on top of the pikes, as that would have been a pretty big rule break. There would have been an initial verbal reminder for the defenders, but that would have been classified as a rule break here for this tournament. No pike stacking was one of the rules here. Let's see how we're doing. Down to 18 minutes. Attackers doing what they can, but I mean, they still have to get all the way over here if they're going for a town center victory. This is town center here for Carthage. Just another reminder. I know you guys are probably well aware. Joe, I don't need to know it. I know it's over there. You've showed us every single replay, dude. Yep, just wanted to show it again, just in case there's new people watching. So let's see. Bowie still making a big press up here. 3 units of Celtic warriors, 1 unit of sword followers. Sam Knight's trying to do their best, but right behind them we have some Thorax swordsmen, beating up Thorax swordsmen, beating up militia hoplites, royal peltasts. So there are more infantry here just waiting to go, getting ready to be thrown into the fight here at the top of the stairs. The Thorax swordsmen making their way up, 2 units of Thorax swordsmen there. Oh, actually, ooh. Okay, those guys are out of ammo. No, never mind. Sorry, I got the flags mistaken. I got the flags mixed up there. Thought the defenders actually got a unit down into the attackers' archers. That Egyptian infantry that was, I guess, saved over here by the Thorax swordsman was trying to press up into the Scutari here. Scutari easily defended off the Egyptian infantry, but here comes some Thorax swordsmen. And the Scutari taking some good volleys here from, again, mercenary Syrian archers from Galatia, getting some really good volleys, knocking this unit down. 113 there in that Scutari unit against 117 Thorax swordsman unit. Did see some fire coming from back over here. Was that the slingers? I don't think slingers. No. Oh wait, are they firing? Slingers are firing. What are they firing into is the question. Are they trying to hit these? Yeah, they're hitting the Syrians. So the Syrians will start taking some damage. Are they out of ammo? They are. So very well done again by the attackers, just leaving units out that are already out of ammunition. Again, I've said it before in past videos. When you guys see a unit out, obviously, I mean, if you want, start taking some shots at it, but just take a peek and see. Does it have its bow out? Maybe bring up the blanking on what it's called. Bring up the unit list here. There we go. See how many kills they have, stuff like that. You'll be able to judge to a degree how much ammunition they still have, if they have any ammunition, if it's worth to fire at them, stuff like that. So, all right, carrying axeman general here for Egypt has pushed up. Osworn there for Bowie. Where's the other unit of Osworn? Back here. Still waiting. Oh God, eager. They are ready to go. Get in there, get their headhunt on, and start cutting some people down. See what we have left for the defenders. Macedons, Thorax swords, royal peltast, pikes, his general, unit of Cretans still around, second unit of Cretans, a couple more units of Thorax there, small unit of militia hoplites. Actually, what is that? Where's that coming from? What was that, the Bowie archers maybe? Firing flame arrows? No, back over here. Syrian archers still firing? No way. Yeah, no. Oh, we have the artillery crew inside. Oh, that was before the rule. That was before the rule was made. So the artillery still coming inside the settlement. But like you guys have already seen, there was a rule that was made that mobile artillery, obviously mobile artillery, was not allowed to be brought inside the settlement. It was just onagers and ballistas, though. Scorpions were obviously allowed to be brought through breaches, as they would be easier to bring them through the breaches than a onager or a ballista. Just to have a little bit of realism to a video game. Which is never a bad idea. It's never a bad idea. Bowie here having a little bit of a problem. We do have the noble fighter general there for Arvaki. And we use Scutari being backed up by some mercenary Samnite warriors and Thorax swordsmen there. Unit of Celtic warriors have now been broken. They are going to run for the hills, which probably over there, I would say. Is probably the direction they would go, if I had to guess. But yeah, still just really great fighting here. 13 minutes, 40 seconds left in this battle replay. And it's looking like, I mean, there still is a ton of attackers left here, attackers units. But if the defenders hold, they could do it.
At speed!
I think they could. I think they could. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, they do still have their 2 units of pikes. There is some more archers and slingers. Some Scutari. Arvaki still does have a couple of units back here that haven't been involved in combat yet. Or maybe just lightly touched. And I believe they all still have their general. Let's see. We have the the Carthage general there. Macedonian general is starting to make his way up. And the Arvaki general is here in the center holding. I believe the attackers still have all 3 of their generals as well. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I believe all the attackers still have all of their generals. There's the Egyptian general. There is the Galatian general. Where is the Boii general? There he is. So yes, they do still have. Everybody still has their generals. So no worry about morale loss so far. Do have the Carian Axeman general though making his way up towards the front lines. Lot of flame shot now coming. Unit of the Cretan archers here. Second unit getting ready to fire as well. Still trying to take out that artillery piece. Yeah, that's what it looks like they're doing. Still trying to get this artillery piece lit on fire. They did get rid of one of the pieces. Where is it? It's burning right there. It burned right there. Still desperately trying to get rid of this onager though. But I think, yeah, they're blocking it with a unit of archers. So the onager is going to get away. Good job there by the attackers. Using some of their Celtic bowmen here. I mean, it looks like the Celtic bowmen are shifting over in that direction anyway, but it was just good timing for the Celtic bowmen to be moving over and block some of the shots there for the onager crew. Oh, the center here starting to look like it's getting beat back a little bit here. Thorax swordsman here not looking too good. Oh, here comes a unit of Osworn now. And they have broken through. Sword followers have broken through on this side. As you can see, there's no units there for Macedon left. So they were able to break on through here into this unit of Scutari. Macedon not moving any of his units. And the infantry for the center here is getting a little bit down. You have some mercenary Scutari making their way over there for Carthage though. But here we go. Sword followers have broken that unit of Scutari. Now they're going to get into the Iberian slingers. Slingers are going to try desperately to run. Do have the Arvaki noble general trying to charge over and cut them off, and along with the Carthage general coming in. Okay, so slingers will be able to get away. Good job there by the defenders. Good awareness. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Can the defenders hold? Can the defenders hold these certain areas, certain choke points? Arvaki and Carthage up over here still doing the best that they can here. We have a unit of noble fighters in the mix there with a unit of Samnite warriors next to them. Scutari here. 2 units of Scutari there for Arvaki up on the wall. These Galatian legionnaires, hopefully these legionnaires will break soon for the defenders, because then they'll be able to flood these 2 units back down and continue holding. Or maybe at least leave the 20, bring the 22 down, just to try and rebolster these lines. Galatian's got a unit of his swords climbing up on the wall there. Not sure exactly where he's going to go. Also, I'm just going to say this. The attackers are leaving 80 men, roughly 80 men, outside that they could use as a cannon fodder unit. Yeah, it's starting to look a little rough over here. This road here is starting to look a little difficult for the defenders. I don't know if they're going to be able to... Well, let's see. What are the Scutari going to do? They're going to come down? Nope, he's bringing them further back. Is there anything over here? Nope. Oh, the attackers are now broken through here. Completely broken through here. We do have a lot of the defending units pulling back. Okay. Maybe that's why the Scutari are pulling back up along the wall. Arvaki looks like he's making his exit out of combat. He's maybe going to come around this way.
On my order, withdraw!
8 minutes, 30 seconds. Still pretty close. I mean, the defenders could. Let's actually hold on before we jump anything here. Let's see. They still have the Onager. Let's see how many shots the Onager has. 162 kills. Might still have roughly half ammo. Let's get into the Bowie Eye Archers. 216. That guy's probably out of ammo. 54. So that Bowie Eye unit still does. 105. Might still have a little bit. Syrians. Wow. Oh, that's Celtic Slingers. Syrians 117, 243. So the attackers, for the most part, don't have a lot of ammo. Looks like the Egyptian archers are out of ammo as they were pushed into combat there. So maybe it's still possible that the defenders could win. Looks like actually they're not going to be making their way all the way back here. They're going to be making their defensive stance here and here. Looks like. Nope, they're pulling back further. They are going to pull back yet again. Looks like I don't know. I don't know. Arvaki's still bringing more of his units around this way. Galicia and Egypt starting to push up this road. Just going to capture this tower. And I would imagine they're probably not even going to bother. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they'll come around up this way just to secure their flanks even more. Or they could just push straight up here and just meet up with the rest of Boii and Galicia's forces and just push in here. What we have here, some mercenary Scutari holding off a unit of Galician swords. Galician swords currently losing combat, but if these Oathsworn come up, or one of these units of sword followers comes in, that's going to be pretty much end of day there for the mercenary Scutari. Currently still not. There they go. Sword followers moving in. Not in combat, they just moved up. Okay. Okay, giving, they have discipline? No. That'd be awesome if sword followers had discipline. That would make them such better units. Light cavalry here, I didn't even see Egypt with a unit of light cavalry. I don't even know where they came from. So, that's interesting. We do have, actually we have some thorax swordsmen here. Is this unit glitched? Because it looks like they're getting up on two towers with the same unit. Look, that could be a glitched unit. All right. So the Celtic, the light horse here for Egypt pushing their way up. Arvaki now coming back down this staircase here. He's going to hold. Looks like he's going to hold here. Unfortunately, though, the attackers did get up onto this hill, which this hill for the attackers is huge. They can get shots down onto units defending here, and they can get a pretty good volley into the units that are defending there at the breach, at the beginning there of the victory point. Light horse for Egypt still charging their way up here. You have a unit of Cretan archers that are probably out of ammunition doing a little bit of scouting as well. Oh, light horse is going to pull away from that. Absolutely. Good idea. Oh, he's coming over here for the general? With the light horse? Light cavalry? I don't know. But they are in combat here now. Guess he's just going to try and get rid of the general there real quick for Carthage. Light horse starting to get cut down, though. And with this Scutari unit coming in, yeah, that unit of the light horse is going to be gone. Says that they're winning currently. They are getting the better of the Carthaginian general down to 26 men, but Scutari now getting in. That's going to help the general out. That should help the general out a lot. Yeah. Light cavalry combat even now. Probably going to switch over to unit losing. There it is. Unit losing slightly. A couple more units of Arvaki coming over there now as well. Okay, so that initial defense there, apologies for that. The initial defense here was unable to hold. Let's see what the defenders still have. They have a unit of mercenary Cretan archers there. Macedonian general, thorax pikemen there. African pikemen here. Another unit of Scutari there for Arvaki. Mercenary Cretan archers pulling back. This unit of mercenary Scutari losing. So it's getting close. 3 minutes, 43 seconds. It's very close. This is very, very close. The defenders could hold this. but they do have the units to hold it. Pulling back even further away from that breach point. Are there archers up here? No. I don't see any archers up on the hilltop here. We do have a unit over there, Nubian bowmen, but they're getting cut down by Scutari there, so don't know exactly why the defenders are pulling so far back from this front line. Thorax pikemen here, fantastic unit. Now the defenders do need to worry about this, and the units can come through here. I know they can come through this side. I'm not sure about this side. I'm not 100% sure about this side. Let's see. The unit's going to make their way through there. Yes, so they can come in from both sides here. So that is something the defenders are going to need to worry about. They're probably just going to plop that unit of pikes there. Thorax pikes are going to hold here. We do have the Macedonian general right there. Unit of Royal Peltast. Should be a pretty good fight for those Oathsworn. And it's a full unit of Peltast, so let's look at that. Javelins coming in, killing more of those Oathsworn there. And here they come. Oathsworn are going to charge on in. Another shot there. Oh, bunch of blocks. Didn't kill a single one. Oathsworn losing more men. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. There's another at least 10 guys just got cut down. Absolutely murdered right there. Let's see. Oh, wait. Thorax pikes are starting to get hit. So Celtic bowmen still have ammo? They do. Wow. I thought the Celtic... Wait a second. Oh, wait. Sword followers have their javelins as well. This is looking pretty grim here now. I didn't think the attackers still had all that range capabilities left. Ooh, that is looking rough. African pikemen now doing something weird. Oh, no. That's not good. Sword followers are going to start making their way in here. Pikes are going to line back up. Okay, good. They were able to get them back under control there. Scutari coming out. Noble fighter general for for the Arvaki, trying desperately to make his way back. He's getting hit by the carrying axeman in the back, though. This is still very close. The attackers have not started capturing the town center. As long as some of the defending units don't start routing, the defenders might actually still win this. This is crazy. We have some sword followers there for Boii coming in. Unit of Iberian swordsmen. Great volley of javelins there into their sword followers. Artillery here for Egypt still has ammo. Wow. Getting some great shots up into that unit of the African pikemen. And look at this. Floodgate has now opened for the attackers, and we have a bunch of routing. Wow, that is how this is going to end. We do have the noble horse general here just coming in, crashing in onto the back of the Macedonian general there. And there we go. Wow, that was really close. That came down to the end. That was very, very, very good battle. I enjoyed that battle a lot. I can't wait to watch the next battle between these two teams. I'm not entirely sure how many battles there were, but with the first battle being that good, I'm very excited to see how the second matchup between these two really good teams is going to match up. It's going to compare to the first battle. So, all right, let's get into the army comps here. We'll go over them briefly. Bud's Rome here with Arvaki, his two units of noble fighters, 193, 332. Balearic Slingers, 227, 138 there. Scutari here, 203, 158, 153, 106, 81. Very well done there with Arvaki. Ellington here, not a whole lot of kills, but he did have a lot of spears. So spears are not known for their kills. Just throwing that out there again. Also, guys, Ellington's got a YouTube channel. You guys are probably more than aware of it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, get over there, check out his stuff. He's got some fantastic, awesome videos. So his Royal Peltast General 85, other unit here with 241. Unfortunately, his Cretan archers didn't get a whole lot of kills. Thorax swordsman here, 201, 95, 159. Pretty good job there. And then we have Pedro here with Carthage, his general, 53 kills. His Cretan's actually not doing very well either. Highest here was 63 kills. His African pikemen routed very quickly there near the end. Mercenary Gallic warriors, 191, 81 there. Noble fighters, 136. Samnites, 105, 189. His mercenary Scutari, 99 and 79. Getting into disclaimable here with Galatia. His Cretan, his Syrian are just doing very well. 117, 159, 243. His Legionnaires, not surprisingly, I should say, doing really well. 143, 120, 141, 179, 207. Galatian Swords, 163, 129. So pretty good job there with Galatia. Egypt here with Egypt Panda. His Cretan Archers, 185, 176, 179. Even his Nubian Bowman here, 120. His Onager, 194 kills. Very well done there. Galatian Rear Guard, only 48. Pretty expensive unit. Sobek Koltest, again, pretty expensive unit, only 24. But they didn't get them. Neither one of the units got routed, so they were still being able to be used for their discipline trait. Thorax Swordsman here, 138. And that'll wrap out pretty much the Egyptian force. Then we'll get to Boei, Oathsworn General 65, Celtic Giant Ballista 26, was responsible for knocking down a couple of walls. His Bowman doing really well, 161, 256, 127, and 70. Even his Celtic Warriors doing good, 117, 117, 172 with Celtic Warriors, good job. 118, his other unit of Oathsworn 206. And getting into his sword followers, 158, 193, 220, 198, 126, and 96. Very fun battle to watch, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please make sure to drop a like, comment, say whatever you guys want to say. You know, if you guys, there was a certain thing that you liked or a different tactic you would have done, feel free to throw it in there. I love responding to you guys' thoughts and comments and everything. So, all right, guys, that's going to be the end of the video here. Hope you guys do enjoy, like I said. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon.